हरे कृष्णा। नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय। प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। ओम क्षरौं नरसिंहाय नमः। ओम क्षरौं नरसिंहाय नमः। ओम क्षरौं नरसिंहाय नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। We'll sing Jai Radha Madhav, Sri Nrsimha, Jai Nrsimha, Jai Jai Nrsimha, Praladesha Jaya Padma, Mukha Padma Bhringa, and then we'll have some kind of we'll have a talk on Nrsimhadev's appearance day. Thank you very much to all the devotees. Huge gratitude for giving me this opportunity to talk on this most auspicious day of appearance of Lord Nrsimhadeva. Hare Krishna. Sri Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki Jai. जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवारधारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवारधारी। यशोदा नंदन ब्रजजान रंजन। यशोदा नंदन ब्रजजान रंजन। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवारधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रजजान रंजन। यशोदानंदन ब्रजजान रंजन। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। यमुना तीरा वनचारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री नरसिंह जय नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंह। प्रहलादेश जय पद्म मुख पद्म भृंग। श्री नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंह। प्रहलादेश जय पद्म मुख पद्म भृंग। श्री नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंह। प्रहलादेश जय पद्म मुख पद्म भृंग। श्री नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंह। प्रहलादेश जय पद्म मुख पद्म भृंग श्री नरसिंह जय नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंह प्रहलादेश जय पद्म मुख पद्म भृंग हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे श्री नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंह प्रहलादेश जय पद्म मुख पद्म भृंग श्री नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंह प्रहलादेश जय पद्म मुख पद्म भृंग जय राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद श्री राधे जय निताय सचिनंदन गौर हरि जय निताय सचिनंदन गौर हरि जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र शतश्री श्रीमद श्रीमान शिलाए श्री भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिला प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। रामाचार्य शिला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। यमुना धाम की जय। यमुना देवी की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Vishnu Padaya. Om Vishnu. नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय। प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। Hare Krishna. So this is an auspicious occasion of the appearance day of the most wonderful incarnation of Krishna, Nrshimdeva, half man, half lion. It's amazing, and I was just thinking what we should be reading, and one of the thing that came to mind was this particular verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, which actually states how Nrsimhadev appeared from the pillar. So that particular instance when Lord Nrsimhadev appeared, we will read from that particular verse. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 8, Text 17. That's the particular verse when Sri Nrsimhadev appears in Srimad Bhagavatam. And this is a really wonderful moment for all the devotees, especially Prahlad Maharaj, who is constantly glorifying Lord Vishnu. So let's read that verse. So the verse says, Satyam Vedhatum Nijabhritya Bhashitam Vyaptim Cha Bhuteshu Akhileshu Chatmanah Adrishyatatya Rupamudvahan Sthambe Sabhayam Namrugam Namanusham Satyam Vidhatum Nijabhritya Bhashitam Vyaptim Cha Bhuteshu Akhileshu Chatmanah Adrishyatatya Udvahan Sthambe Sabhayam Namrugam Namanusham. Read one more time. Satyam Vidhatum Nijabhritya Bhashitam Vyaptim Cha Bhuteshu Akhileshu Chatmanah Adrishyat तात्यद्भुतरूपम् उद्वहन् स्तम्भे सभायां न मृगं न मानुषम्. We'll go by word. Satyam, true, vidhatum, to prove, Nijabhritya Bhashitam, the words of his own servant, Prahlad Maharaj, who had said that his Lord is present everywhere. Vyaptim, the pervasion, Cha and Bhuteshu, among the living entities and elements. Akhileshu, all, Cha also, Atmanaha, of himself. Ad- Adrishyata was seen, Ati, very, Adbhuta, wonderful, Rupam, form, Udvahan, taking, Stambhe, in the pillar, Sabhayam, within the assembly, Na, not, Mrigam, an animal, Na, nor, Manusham, a human being. Translation. To prove that the statement of his servant Prahlad Maharaj was substantial, in other words, to prove that the Supreme Lord is present everywhere, even within the pillar of an assembly hall, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, exhibited a wonderful form never before seen. The form was neither that of a man nor that of a lion. Thus, the Lord appeared in his wonderful form in the assembly hall. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. When Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad Maharaj, "Where is your Lord? Is he present in this pillar?" Prahlad Maharaj fearlessly replied, "Yes, my Lord is present everywhere." Therefore, to convince Hiranyakashipu that the statement of Prahlad Maharaj was unmistakably true, the Lord appeared from the pillar. The Lord appeared as half lion and half man, so that Hiranyakashipu could not understand whether the great giant was a lion or a human being. To substantiate Prahlad's statement, the Lord proved that his devotee, as declared in Bhagavad Gita, is never vanquished. Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. Prahlad Maharaj's demoniac father had repeatedly threatened to kill Prahlad, but Prahlad was confident that he could not be killed since he was protected by the Supreme Lord himself. By appearing from the pillar, the Lord encouraged his devotee, saying in effect, "Don't worry, I am present here." By manifesting his form as Nrshimdeva, the Lord also preserved the truth of Lord Brahma's promise that Hiranyakashipu was not to be killed by any animal or any man. The Lord appeared in a form that could not be said to be fully a man or a lion. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Namashreshtham Manumapi Shachiputram Atra Swarupam Rupam Tasyagrajam Murupurim Maturim Goshtavati Radha Kundam Girivaram Aho Radhika Madhavasham Prapto Yasya Pratita Kripaya Shri Gurum Tam Natosmi Vandeham Shri Gurum Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindubhya Evacha पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री नरसिंह जय नरसिंह, जय जय नरसिंह। प्रहलादेश जय पद्म, मुख पद्म भृंग। उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं, ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं, नरसिंहं भीषणं मृत्योर्मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम क्षरौं नरसिंहाय नमः। ओम क्षरौं नरसिंहाय नमः। ओम क्षरौं नरसिंहाय नमः। This is a very beautiful verse in Srimad Bhagavatam, which is depicting the appearance of Lord Nrsimhadev from the pillar in the assembly of हिरण्यकशिपु। सत्यं विधातुं निजभृत्य भाषितं, व्याप्तिं च भूतेषु अखिलेषु चात्मनः, अदृश्यत्याद्भुतरूपम् उद्वहन्, स्तम्भे सभायां न मृगं न मानुषम्। To prove that the statement of his servant Prahlad Maharaj was substantial, in other words, to prove that the Supreme Lord is present everywhere, even within the pillar of an assembly hall, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, exhibited a wonderful form never seen before. The form was neither that of a man nor that of a lion. Thus, the Lord appeared in his wonderful form in the assembly hall. This is the wonderful history of the devotee and the relationship of the devotee with the Lord. So this appearance of Nrsimhadev actually is the wonderful depiction of the bond between Prahlad Maharaj and Nrsimhadev. This is so Prahlad Maharaj actually mentions in when this is Srila Prabhupada actually quotes this in a lot of his talks and a lot of his verses in lectures. He says about how Prahlad Maharaj is like when Hiranyakashipu put Prahlad Maharaj on his lap and asked him, "Oh son, what did you learn today from your teachers?" So he says, "Tat sadhu manye asuravarya dehinam sada samudvigna diyam asadgrahat hitvatma patam graham andakupam vanam gatoyat harim ashrayet." So this is the so Prahlad Maharaj is one of the 12 Mahajans. Mahajano yena gatassa pantha. Tarko pratishthat shruteyo vibhinna. Nashav rishir yasya matam na bhinnam. Dharmasya tattvam vihitam Mahajana gatassa pantha. So this is the Prahlad Maharaj is one of the 12 authorities on dharma, on Bhagavata dharma. The religion that helps us develop love for the Lord. And this particular verse where it is said that Tarko Pratishtha Sutayo Vibhinna, that we can keep on arguing on what is the real truth, what is the absolute truth. The people can keep on arguing, and we can hear from many sources. Shrutayo Vibhinna, you can hear from so many sources. Nashav Rishir Yasya Matam Cha Bhinnam. So there would be the rishis. The rishis are known for their intelligence, and they use their intelligence to logically argue and prove their point. So there would be many rishis who are talking with each other and they want to prove their point, and they're so intelligent that even if it is wrong, they will prove their point. So Nasha Rishir Yasya Matam Cha Bhinnam Dharmasya Tattvam Vihitam Guhayam. So this is the most important part of that verse, which is said that the real truth of religious principles is hidden in the hearts of the unalloyed devotees of the Lord. So that is Nrsimhadev, the prime reason why the Lord appears is to kind of develop the attachment that the devotee has for the Lord. To fulfill that attachment, the Lord appears. So that is the main. So we see in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that whenever and wherever dharmasya glani, so whenever there is discrepancy in executing religious principles, yada yada hi dharmasya glani abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. So in order to protect the religious principles, I come myself. So in this case, we know about this story where it's a history. Like there are the people who call it mythology, which as devotees of the Lord, we know that it's not a myth; it is a reality. So we know that the four Kumaras, Sanak, Sanat, Sanatana, and Sanananda. So there are four Kumaras who wanted to have the darshan of Lord Vishnu in Vaikuntha, and they are going to Vaikuntha, and then there are these doorkeepers in Vaikuntha called Jaya and Vijaya, who are kind of doing their duty. They did not realize that these four small boy-like kids are actually the great devotees of the Lord. So they were trying to stop him from getting the darshan of Lord Vishnu. And then we have heard this history that the four Kumaras curse the Jaya and Vijaya. So then Lord Vishnu appears there, and then he's asking whether you want to take 7 birds as devotees or 4 birds as demons. So because they want to in the material world, so the Jay and Vijay want to go back to Vaikuntha as soon as possible. So they take the option of being demons in four different incarnations, rather than going as in the 7 incarnation as devotee, because they won't be in Vaikuntha serving their Lord, which is their natural position. And then we know that they take the first birth as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. So Hiranyaksha is killed. Hiranyaksha is trying to put the Bhumi Devi in trying to do all sorts of adharmic activities, and Lord Varadeva comes and rescues Bhumi Devi. So there, the relationship is between Bhumi Devi and Varadeva. So now the next session is in terms of Hiranyakashipu, where he gets angry that his brother is killed by, and then there is this the links in all these realistic stories are very, very nice. For example, Kashyapa and Diti are the mother and father of Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, and Diti is the mother of the Daityas. So Aditi and Diti. So Aditi is Adityas. So that's the Devas. So in this case, the Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu are born from Kashyapa and Diti, and Hiranyakashipu now wants to take revenge on Lord Vishnu. So this is the mentality of the demoniac mentality is, unfortunately, that they are not understanding that Hiranyaksha was actually doing adharmic activities, and that's why Lord Varadeva had to incarnate and restore the religious principles. So Hiranyakashipu is not understanding that, and Hiranyakashipu wants to take revenge on Lord Vishnu himself. This is the demoniac. Unfortunately, the demoniac propensity is this, where where Namam Dushkritino Mudha Prapadyante Naradhama Maya Pahrita Jnana Asurim Bhavam Ashrita. So Krishna says that there are four kinds of people who never surrender to me. So Krishna says Namam Dushkritino. So why they are not able to surrender to me? Because they have Dushkriti. Because unfortunately they are involved in impious activities. So Krishna actually mentions Yesham tva antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam te dvandva moha vinirmukta bhajate mam dhradavrata. So Krishna actually mentions in Bhagavad Gita that one who has stopped all the impious activities, sinful activities, Yesham tva antagatam papam jananam punya karmana. So, and first thing is stopping the negative activities, impious and sinful activities. And the next thing is jananam punya karmana. What is a parallel activity? Doing pious activities. Doing what is more pious than Shrinavatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana. So the most pious activities is hearing about the Lord. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnum Smaranam Pada Sevanam. Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakhyam Atmanivedanam Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu Bhakti Chet Navalakshana Kriyeta Bhagavati Adha Tanmanye Aditam Uttamam. So this is said by Prahlad Maharaj himself. So Prahlad Maharaj is giving the 9 different ways in which devotional service can be rendered to the Lord. And the first one is Shravanam, hearing about the Lord. So when we are hearing about the Lord, then we can talk about the Lord. We can speak about Krishna Katha. Shravanam Kirtanam, when we are hearing and talking about the Lord, then Smaranam. Automatically the mind is engrossed in the thoughts of the Lord. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. And then what happens? Pada Sevanam. So then we are engaging in the activity of rendering service to the lotus feet of the Lord. Pada Sevanam. Archanam. Vandanam. Archana is offering flowers to the Lord. Vandanam is saying prayers for the Lord. Archanam Vandanam Dasyam, becoming servant of the Lord, like Hanumanji. Sakhyam, becoming friend of the Lord, like Arjuna. Sakhyam Atmanivedanam. And finally, 100% total surrender. Example is of Bali Maharaj, who is the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj himself. So this is another interesting story where Krishna incarnates as Vamana avatar. So again, it is coming back to the verse Paritranaya Sadhuna. So that is the most important reason why Krishna incarnates in so many different forms. So it is to protect his devotees, to establish, to continuously establish that relationship with the devotees. So the main Paritranaya Sadhunam and then Vinashaya Dushkritam is a secondary activity. The secondary activity is in terms of vanquishing all the demoniac personalities or demoniac thoughts. So that is the secondary activity. The primary activity is to protect the devotees. So coming back to the story where Hiranyakashipu is actually instead of realizing that what his brother had done was wrong, he wants to take revenge on Lord Vishnu himself. So this is the unfortunate demoniac propensity. Namam, so Dushkriti, because of the sinful Dushkritino Mudha Prapadyante Naradhama. So Krishna actually uses very strong words in that verses. He actually uses the word Mudha, it actually means fool, but it's like Srila Prabhupada actually has used the rascal word many times, but it is mentioned in a way of so that there is an understanding that so it's not that it is in a scornful way. It is in a way of Prahlad Maharaj, another beautiful verse is there. Naivo dvije paradurutya vaitaranyas twadvirya gayana mahamrita magna chitta shoche tato vimuka chetasa indriyartha maya sukhaya bharam udvato vimudhan. So this is the mood of the devotee is always let me try and so the first mood is 24 hours ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyam ananya cheta satatam yo Mam smarati nityasha tasyaham sulabha partha nitya yuktasya yogina. So because the devotee is constantly engrossed in thinking about the Lord, Ananya Cheta, Satatam Yo, Mam Smarati, always thinking about the Lord, Nityasha, continuously, Tasyaham Sulabha Partha. So Krishna is saying that for such a person, I am easily available. Sulabha. Sulabha Partha. Why? Because Nitya Yuktasya Yogina. What is the reason I am easily available to such a person? Because he's continuously Nitya Yuktasya, is constantly is thinking about me. So that is the stage of Prahlad Maharaj. So in the whereas in the so the divine and the demoniac. So we are seeing the two different contradictory personalities here in the form of father and son. So this is an interesting story here of so Hiranyakashipu is in the Dushkriti and Sukriti, and Prahlad Maharaj is Sukriti. Chaturvidya bhajante mam jana Sukriti no Arjuna. Artho Jignasur Artharthi Jnani cha Bharatarshava. So Prahlad Maharaj is actually in the Jnana state. So and where does he get the Jnana? So we'll come to the story. So Hiranyakashipu is meditating. So he wants to take revenge on Lord Vishnu, which was the worst thing to do. How can someone even think of taking revenge on the Lord? Of course, this is again Jaya Vijaya coming. So that's why we have that perspective as well here. So he then is going to thousands of years of austerities to Lord Brahmadeva to get the boon of immortality. So here Hiranyakashipu wants him to become immortal, and then so he's doing thousands and thousands of years of tapasya, austerities, and then Lord Brahmadeva is coming, and Hiranyakashipu is asking, "Make me immortal," and Brahmadeva says, "Even I am not immortal. How can I make you immortal?" So this is Mukti Pradata Sarvesham Vishnu Revana Samshaya. So this is said in scriptures that only Vishnu can give liberation. So there is no one else who can give liberation, who can give immortality. So then Hiranyakashipu thinks that he's very clever, and he is asking for the boons that indirectly make him invincible and immortal as well in his mind, basically. So he's saying that I shouldn't neither be. So first, the most intelligent thing he says is, I should not be killed by anyone created by you. So he knows Brahma is the creator of the whole material universe. So the first thing that he asks is, no one created by you should kill me. But he doesn't, he's in his ignorance, he's forgetting that Vishnu is the source of Brahma. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikave Muhyanti et Suraya. So it's said in the Srimad Bhagavatam that the real knowledge has been given. So Brahma is actually coming from Mahavishnu's navel in the lotus, and then the knowledge is also being given to Brahma through Lord Vishnu. So that's his ignorance. So then he says that I should not be killed by either man or animal. I should not be killed either in daytime or in night. I should not be killed on the land or on the air. He's covering everything. He's not leaving anything. So I should not be killed by any weapon. So all these conditions. So then he thinks that I have become invincible and immortal now. So and then he starts. He basically has all the three worlds under his control, and the devas are really worried now. They don't have their own place. So now this is a very difficult situation. And then when he is meditating, we know this story as well. Kayadhu is pregnant with Prahlad Maharaj, and then the devas want to kill Kayadhu, so that because they're thinking that another demon is going to ruin their lives, ruin everyone's lives, all the dharma, all the people who are doing dharmic activities. So then Narad Muni is saying that no, here is a Mahabhagavata in Kayadu, and then Narad Muni is giving his association as well. So this is we have been reading about Narad Muni in our Srimad Bhagavatam morning discussion between Narad Muni and Vyasadeva, and this is one of the most. So Narad Muni has so many. He has made so many devotees. The best, one of the best is Valmiki. So Ratnakar, he was a robber, and he became a devotee through Narad Muni. So this is another example, and this also shows how the Vedic scriptures are really more advanced than the science discoveries and all that we are doing now. For example, the prenatal concept that we know now, that the baby inside the womb is absorbing everything that is going outside. Science is actually proving it now, but it is known in the Vedic times, and we know from the Prahlad Maharaj story. Prahlad Maharaj is imbibing all the Bhagavata association that Narada Muni is providing within the womb. And when he is coming out, what he is saying, Nate vidu swartagatim hi Vishnu, durashaya e bahir artamanina, adanta gobi, vishatam tamishram, punah punas charvita charvananam. So this is the beautiful verse that Prahlad Maharaj is saying, that unfortunately, not everyone knows that their real interest, Swartha Gati, the real interest and the real destination is in rendering loving devotional service to Lord Vishnu, Krishna. Nate Vidu Swartha Gati. Swartha. This Swartha word is very interesting there. So, Swartha, if Swartha is done in terms of material things, then it is creating attachment. Swartha is self-interest, the real self-interest. So in Hindi and Sanskrit, if we say that someone is swarthi, that means that someone is interested only in themselves. They are not interested in anything else. So this is a very strong word, swartha. But when it is used in relationship with the Lord, it becomes such a intrinsic. It becomes so. Tatra laulyam api ekalam moolam. Janma koti sukritir na labhyate. Krishna bhakti rasa bhavitamati. Kriyatam yadi kutopi labhyate. Atra laulyam api ekalam moolyam. So this is said by Rupa Goswami very beautifully, that that this loving devotional service to the Lord, Krishna bhakti rasa bhavitamati. So it is full of transcendental mellows. The relationship between the devotee and the Lord is filled with a lot of transcendental mellows. There is no end to that transcendental mellow. So, and Rupa Goswami is saying that Kriyatam yadi kutopi labhyate. So, if it is available somewhere, I'll go and buy it. This attachment towards the Lord, this loving sentiments towards the Lord, if it is available somewhere, let me go and buy it. So, but then he says, what is the cost? What is the cost for, if I want to buy something, I have to pay. So what is the payment for this? Tatra laulyam api ekalam moolyam. So Srila Rupa Goswami is saying that the only price for that is greed. So tatra laulyam. So this is swartha gatim. So the laulyam and swartha is the same thing here. So the real self-interest or the real greed for everyone is naturally to render loving devotional service to Lord. So that is, it is naturally inclined. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhya Kabo Nai. Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Karay Uday. So it is naturally there in all the living entities. It's the only unfortunate thing is it is covered, because since time immemorial, the living entity have been taking birth after birth after birth after birth, and that has caused lots of layers of covering, which needs to be removed through the process of Shravanam Kirtanam. So this is what Prahlad Maharaj is saying. Swartha Gati. Gati is destination. So Krishna actually says, Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Sharanam Suhrit Prabhava Pralaya Sthanam Nidhanam Bijam Avyayam. So Krishna says, in as a Paramatma, what are his qualities as Paramatma? Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Sharanam Suhrit. So he is the destination, the real destination. We are in the material world. We are going after so many designations and destinations. So it is. So we think that any kind of designation is a destination, and we keep on gaining a lot of designations, and we think that we are reaching some destination. The unfortunate thing is that the destination is never reached because it's a phantasmagoria. It is a mirage. The material world is a mirage. There is no real happiness here, because the real happiness lies in the transcendental world, in association with the Lord. So Gatir Bharta. So this is important because Prahlad Maharaj actually mentions in this verse as well. It is mentioned about Akhileshu Chatmana. So this is the word used in this verse. Vyaptim cha bhuteshu akhileshu chatmana. In this Srimad Bhagavatam 7:8-17, Canto 7, Chapter 8, verse 17, the words used are Vyaptim cha bhuteshu akhileshu chatmana. So the Lord is situated in the heart of all the living entities. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishta matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha. So Krishna says that I am in the heart of all the living entities, and from me, matta smritir, the remembrance, smritir jnanam, the knowledge, and apohanam, the forgetfulness. Everything is coming from me. So, for example, if you look at Hiranyakashipu, his forgetfulness has come from the Jaya Vijaya occurrence that has happened. So, the curse that has happened. And the remembrance for Prahlad Maharaj and the knowledge for Prahlad Maharaj again is coming from the Lord. So matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha. So this is the understanding. So what is he saying? Okay, Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi. So we'll go to that verse to understand this Paramatma, how Krishna is present in the form of Paramatma, and how what are his qualities there. So he is the destination. Bharta, he is the maintainer. Gatir Bharta Prabhu, he is the Lord. Sakshi, he is the witness. Nivasa Sharanam Suhrit. So he is the Nivasa. He is our original residence. The original place of our residence is at the feet of the Lord. So Nivasa Sharanam. Sharanam is surrender. Suhrit, he is the best friend. Prabhava Pralaya Sthanam. Prabhava, he is the origin. Pralaya, he is the end. He is the end as well. The origin and end, both are Lord. Sthanam, Nidhanam, Bijam Avyayam. He is the real treasure. The Lord is the treasure. Bijam Avyayam. And he is the seed that is indestructible. So because we as the living entities and the Lord himself is the difference is Anu and Vibhu. So the Lord is the greatest of the greatest, and the qualities are quality and quantity is infinite, and we are infinitesimal. So it's quite interesting. Infinite and the word esimal added to infinitesimal. So and both are really so we are part and parcel of the Lord. So Prahlad Maharaj there is saying that Swartha Gati. So we are talking about Gati. So the destination. Nate vidu Swartha Gatim hi Vishnu. So unfortunately, not everyone knows that the real self-interest and the real destination is Lord Vishnu. Why? Because Durashayaye Bahirarthamanina. The reason why not everyone knows is because Durasha. So there is Asha Bandha Samutkantha. So we see in the Sharanagati, there is the 7 that we had discussed in one of our discussions before about Sharanagati, the 9 stages of total surrender to the Lord. So there is a word called Asha Bandha in that. Asha Bandha Samutkantha. So Asha Bandha word is in terms of hope, the real hope of being in constant touch with the Lord. So that is the real hope, Samutkantha, eagerness. Whereas in this one it is Durashaya. It's a hope that is not good. So what is it not good hope? Because it is related to mirage. It is the mirage. What is the significance of mirage? That We think that in a desert we see the mirage and we think that there is water. When we go near, there is no water there. So the material world is similarly the same thing. We think that the next thing is going to give us happiness, but that happiness is ever elusive happiness. So durashaya, that is a word that Prahlad Maharaj, durashaya ye bahirartha manina. So the durashaya is that, what is that? Bahirartha. So that anything external is going to give me happiness. The happiness is internal. Nothing external can give any happiness. So that's why ramante yogina anante satyanande chiratmani iti rama padenashu param brahma abhidiyate. So this is said in the scriptures that the real devotee is the devotee, unalloyed devotee is ramante is enjoying perpetual bliss. Ramante yogina anante, without any end. The bliss for the real devotee is without any end. Ramante yogina anante. What kind of happiness it is? Satyanande. The real bliss. Is enjoying the real bliss. Chidatmani. How is that being enjoyed? Through the self. The self is the source of all happiness. There is all the why is self the source of all happiness? Because body by itself is dead. If the self is not there, the body is dead. So any experience that we are getting within, and it's not only happiness, even the so-called distress, everything will be so-called in the material world, because there is dvaite bhadra abhadra sakale saman, ei manda ei bhala sava manodharma. This is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, that in the material world, the good and bad, everything is the same. Because the basis of the material world itself is based on mirage. It's based on temporality. Na sato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sata. Ubhayor api drishtantas tvanayos tattvadarshini. That what is eternal is always existing, and what is temporary has no endurance. So this is durashaya bahirartha manina. So bahirartha manina. So this externally thinking that something external is going to give me happiness is of no use. It is never going to give me happiness. So durashaya bahirartha manina adanta gobi vishatam tamishram puna punas charvita charvananam. So it is said. So what is happening is when the inclination is to think that the external is going to give me happiness, then the senses are always seeking for that happiness externally. The sense is seeking. So the eyes want to see something very nice, not related to the Lord, but something else, and it is thinking that it is getting real happiness. But that's what is puna punas charvita charvananam, chewing the chewed again and again and again and again. And this is there is a very interesting example given in about the camel as well. That camel is shvavid varahoshra karai samsuta purusha pashu nayat karna kathopeta jatu nama gadagraja. So this is so shvavid varahoshra. So there's for example the camel. It's chewing on a thorn, and it's getting its own blood, and it is thinking that this is really tasty. So it's an unfortunate situation. So shvavid vara hoshra kare samsuta purusha pashu nayat karna kathopeta jatu nama gadagraja. So this is a very beautiful verse in Srimad Bhagavatam, where it is saying that that this samstuta purusha pashu. So unfortunately, the people who are like in terms of animalistic tendencies are worshipping another set of higher grade of animalistic tendency people. So it's unfortunate. So why? Because nayat karna kathopeta jatu nama gadagraja. Because the ears have not been involved in hearing about the Lord. The tendency is to kind of involve in the glorification of other kind of people. who are not inclined towards devotional service of the Lord. So this is a thing. Nate vidu swarthagatim Vishnu durashaye bahirartha manina adanta gobi vishatam tamishram puna punas charvita charvananam. So matirna krishne parataswatova mitho vipadyeta graha vratanam andha yathandaya rupaniya mana stepisha tantra uradam nibadhya. So Prahlad Maharaj says that this so in this material world, unfortunately, it is like a blind man leading another blind man. And what is this blindness in relation to? The blindness is in relation to the understanding of who we really are. So that is adhyatma jnana nityatvam tattva jnanartha darshanam etad jnanam iti proktam yadato ajnanam anyatha. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that what is the real knowledge? The real knowledge is adhyatma jnana. Adhyatma, so the knowledge about who we really are, that is the real knowledge. Tattva jnanartha darshanam. So that is the this Shrotavyadini Rajendra Nrinam Santi Sahasrasa Apashyatam Atma Tattvam Graheshu Grahamedina. So this is said in Srimad Bhagavatam that unfortunately the people who are not inclined to render devotional service to the Lord are hearing about so many different things which has no relationship with the Lord or the understanding of who we really are as an eternally existing living entity, eternal servant of the Lord. So this word is used actually in this verse as well. It says satyam vidhatum nija bhritya bhashitam. So bhritya is the word as a servant. So this is the understanding of the real devotee. So mad janma phalamidam madhukaita bare mad prarthaniya mad anugrahata esha eva tvad bhritya paricharaka bhritya bhrityasya bhritya iti mam smara lokanatha. So this is said by Kulashekara Alvar in his Mukunda Mala Stotra. So what Kulashekara Alvar is saying is mad janma phalamidam madhukaita bare. So he's addressing Krishna as the killer, the enemy of Madhu and Kaitaba, the demons. So his Kulashekara Alvar is saying that that the goal of my life, mad janma phalam, the goal, the fruit of my life would be that, O enemy of Kaitaba and Mura, mat prarthaniya, and my only prayer, mat prarthaniya, mat phalam idam, tvad bhritya bhrityasya. So he's saying that let me become the servant, bhritya. So there is one bhritya, there is second bhritya, servant of the servant, bhrityasya, that is a third, paricharaka, fourth, paricharaka bhrityasya. Iti bhritya smaramam lokanatha. So he's saying that 7 times down the line, let me be the servant of 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 your devotee. So this is the mood of Prahlad Maharaj as well. So is total humility. So that is, and in that, and the opposite is Hiranyakashipu there, his father. So he's saying everyone that I am the God, because he is actually ruling the whole 3 worlds. So he's thinking that he's equal to Vishnu now. So and then he's asking everyone to say Hiranyakashipu mantra, not Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, not Om Shraum Nrsimhaya Namah, not Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. But he's saying that you have to say my names. I am the Lord. So this is the unfortunate mentality of the demoniac. So and Prahlad Maharaj is on a totally other platform, and it's so unfortunate that Prahlad Maharaj has very, in a humble way, he has tried to convince that please surrender. We see this in the Ramayana also, where Ravana has Vibhishana is actually counseling Ravana that surrender on to Lord Sri Ram, and then everything will be all right. but he doesn't want to do. But then again, we know that Ravana and Kumbhakarna are again Jaya Vijaya in the Treta Yuga, and then Shishupal and Dantavakra in the Dwapar Yuga, and then we also know in the form of the hidden incarnation where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Channa Avatar, and then there are Jagai and Madhai as well. So Jagai and Madhai are kind of their demoniac propensities are being destroyed then in the final kind of incarnation. So there is so much there here in this in this. So in terms of this particular verse, there is this beautiful word adrishyatatya adbhuta rupam udvahan. So this is the most. So Nrshimdeva is coming from the pillar. So he is not created by Brahma. He is not. He's neither man nor animal. So he is killing Nrshimdeva at dusk. So it is at the Sandhya. It is called Sandhya Samayam. So Sandhya is between the day and night. So it's neither day nor night. Then what is the next thing? So it's neither on the earth nor on the sky, because it's on the lap of Nrsimhadev. It's no weapons. It is nails. Nail is actually a part of the body, so it cannot be a weapon as such. So that is everything. So is destroyed to everything. So this is the thing. I think in the material world, we could actually think that people. It's unfortunate that sometimes this ahankara will come. This ahankara vimudhatma karta hamiti manyate. Prakriti kriyamanani gune karmani sarvasha. Ahankara vimudhatma karta hamiti manyate. So it is actually all the work is being done by the modes of material nature. So we are in mode of goodness. So we are inclined to discuss about Lord Nrsimhadeva now. But if you are in mode of passion, our thinking will be something else, probably related to what the next designation or next destination in the material realm we have to acquire. So that's why it is sarvopadi vinirmuktam. So that's why Narad Muni actually says that take out all the designations. There is no need of any designation, because designation is what is causing all the problems. That I am Indian, I am Irish, I am American, I am Brahmana, I am Kshatriya, I am Vaishya. So all these are external. So the main thing is Gopi Bhartur Padakamalayur Dasa Dasanudas. So here also Naham Vipran Naham. So this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's verse where he's saying that I'm neither Brahmana nor Vaishya, nor a Grahastha, nor a sannyasi. What I am Gopi Bhartur Pada Kamalayor Dasa Dasanudas. So Gopi Bhartur. So who is Gopi Bhartur? Is Krishna. He is the maintainer of the gopis. The Lord of the gopis. Pada Kamalayor, the lotus feet of the Lord of the gopis. Dasa Dasanudas, servant of the servant of the servant. So same is used by Kulashekara Alvar. So he's saying that Bhritya Bhritya Bhrityasya Paricharaka Bhritya Bhritya Bhrityasya Itimam Smara Lokanatha. So please make me like that, as a servant of the servant of the servant of the servant, going seven times down the servant line. So this and that is I think that is the real kind of message of Prahlad Maharaj here, in terms of he had no ill feeling, even though Hiranyakashipu was committing so much atrocities towards Prahlad Maharaj. We have seen this. There is no atrocity that he probably has not committed. He has committed everything that he could have done to kill his own son. Isn't it amazing? He wants to kill his attachment to power is so much that he wants to kill the power, because he doesn't want to surrender to Lord Vishnu. So he is attached to his own power. Is such that he wants to kill his own son. So this is the Daitya. This is the demoniac, unfortunate tendency we see in Kurukshetra war as well, where Duryodhan is saying that I won't even give a tip of the land to the 5. So Krishna himself goes to Duryodhan and he says that just give 5 villages to the Pandavas. Isn't it amazing? The Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is going, and so this is the unfortunate situation of the demoniac. That this is so Naham Prakasha Sarvasya Yoga Maya Samavrita Modoyam Nabi Janati Mamebhya Paramavyayam. So Krishna says that I am not. Krishna is not the transcendental potency of Krishna is not visible to everyone because he is covered by the Yogamaya potency. And the Yogamaya is in terms of devotional service, Yogamaya is actually creating that environment as well for rendering devotional service. But when it comes to the demoniacs trying to they don't get an understanding of the Lord at all, unfortunately, because of the demoniac propensities. And this is what we see in Hiranyakashipu's case. He thinks that he is going to be very clever and he's going to reign eternally, and then his own son becomes the best devotee of Lord Vishnu, and and then Prahlad Maharaj is, and we also see that in the end, Nrsimhadev is so angry after killing Hiranyakashipu that his anger cannot be pacified. Even Lakshmi Devi comes, and still his anger is not getting pacified. And then Prahlad Maharaj himself comes, and then Nrsimhadev is the anger is slowly dissipating, and then Nrsimhadev is placing his hand on the head of Prahlad Maharaj. So Nrsimhadeva, the Dehi Karavalambam. So there is a beautiful stotra by Shankaracharya, actually, just like Bhaja Govindam, how Shankaracharya has written Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate, Samprapte Sannihite Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshati Tukran Karane. So similar to that, Shankaracharya has written this Nrsimhadeva Dehi Tava Karavalambam. So just like you have given your, when you're pacified, you're putting your hand at the head of Prahlad Maharaj. Please do the same for all us devotees. So he's saying that. So this is what it's such an amazing story of the relationship between Prahlad Maharaj and Nrsimhadev. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak on this auspicious day. If there is any comments or questions, we can take. And after that, we will do Namaste Narsimhaya and end this session. Thank you very much, all the devotees. Om Shraum Narasimhaya Namaha. Om Shraum Narasimhaya Namaha. Om Shraum Narasimhaya Namaha. Shri Lakshmi Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki Jai. प्रहलाद महाराज की जय. श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. So if there is any comments or questions, we can discuss. I'll give probably 1 minute for that. Because this virtual thing is a little bit difficult. Okay, I think there are no comments or questions. We'll sing Namaste Narsimhaya, and and we will uh, think about the glorious Leela of the Lord, where He is establishing that eternal relationship, continuing to establish the eternal relationship with Prahlad Maharaj. Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Narasimhaya, Prahlada Daine, Prahlada Daine, Hiranyakashi Purvaksha, Hiranyakashi Purvaksha, Shilatankanakalaye, Shilatankanakalaye, Ito Narsimho, Bharato Narsimho, To Narsimho, Bharato Narsimho, Yato Yato Yami, Tato Narsimho, Yato Yato Yami, Tato Narsimho, Paye Narsimho, Hridaye Narsimha, Paye Narsimho, Hridaye Narsimha, Narasimhamadin, Sharanam Prapati, Narasimhamadin, Sharanam Prapati, Avakara Kamal Pare, Nakham Adbhuta Shringa, Dalita Hiranyakashipo Tanu Bringa Keshavadhita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Avatar Kamal Pare Nakham Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Danu Bringa Keshavadhita Narari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Nrsimhadev 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 Jaya Nrsimhadev Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय प्रहलाद महाराज की जय All glories to the simple devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the simple devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Sri Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.